Hey guys, so I have a really cool, exciting thing to share with you guys today. We're going to be going over the 4 steps to becoming a master copywriter online. So first of all, I'd love to kind of hear from you guys. How many of you are familiar with what copywriting is and what, any of you have any of you written ads before, understand the concept of writing words that sell people, basically the art of marketing. So that's what we're going to be going over today. Let me flip it over to my screen. Now, if any of you are familiar with copywriting, you know it can be extremely complicated, and kind of the premise for this entire presentation today is basically we're having a webinar. I'm having a webinar with my buddy Ronnie Sandlin. He's an absolute wizard of copywriting, and he's going to be talking with a lot of people this Thursday about how to be a copywriter, how he basically makes millions of dollars every single year writing ads on Facebook. And that's all he does. He writes ads on Facebook, and he doesn't even get people to buy anything. He just writes ads on Facebook, no purchases. He's not making anybody buy anything. He's just writing ads, and he gets paid millions of dollars a year for it. And it's all on performance. So I'll kind of explain that in a little bit. If you guys are interested, make sure you guys register for the webinar. But I'm going to go over to my screen right here, and let me flip it over. And what we're going to be going over is kind of, I'm going to go over the 4-part method to copywriting. So first off, if any of you guys are familiar with copywriting, it can be really complicated. Now here's a template that I've used in the past for copywriting, and super complicated. Notice how complicated it can be. Now, if you possibly try to hit up all of these different points in an ad, it's going to be very overwhelming, and you're not going to know how to do it. And I'm going to go back to that again just to kind of give you an idea, but look, the headline, the intro, the story, the, antagonist, distagonist, etc. It can be ridiculously complicated. And what's going to happen is you'll never be able to fully embrace the art of ad writing and how it can make you millions of dollars. Now I'm going to break it down real simple just to kind of give you a primer. We're going to go over this stuff a lot more in depth this Thursday. So how many people have registered already? I'm looking at the chat. How many people have registered already for the webinar? I see, hey Anthony, hey Alex, I see Eon, Long Beach Comedy, Lee Hodson, Dom, Fallen Ace. Hey guys, how's it going? Good to see you. Benjamin, I love you. So happy to see all you guys here. Now make sure you guys register for the webinar, but I'm going to be going over, I'm going to give you a primer of what copywriting is. I'm going to go over the 4 basic steps of copywriting, okay? So let's check it out, okay? Let's check it out. So the 4 basic steps of copywriting are, the first thing you want to explain is why me? Why me? And to explain why me, you want to start with the basic problem that people are having. So when people are reading your ads, they're thinking, why me? Maybe they want better sleep. Maybe they want to lose weight. Maybe they want to be in a relationship with a woman, or maybe they want to be in a relationship with a man. And your ad should always speak to what people want. Maybe they want more money. Maybe they want to have a more fulfilling job. Maybe they have a relationship, but they want the more fulfilling partner. Your ad always needs to call out who it's speaking to. This is for people who are in a relationship with their true partner, but believe it can be more fulfilling, or whatever that is. There's always you have to speak to a certain audience, and you should always establish in your copy, why should you be listening? Now you're listening because you run some sort of internet business, or you're interested in running an internet business, and you're looking to figure out how to make more money from it. You're looking to figure out the code. How do you use web pages and words and images to magically extract money from the internet? How does that happen? That's what copywriting is. It gets the money out of people. When people read your posts, your Instagram, your Facebook, your YouTube, your Google blog, whatever it is, you get money from people, and that's what you're here listening to learn. So you always have to speak to the person, whatever market you're in. Now, the second step, let's go down to the second thing, okay? The second thing is you want to establish why you. Why you. So, of course, when anybody's reading anything online, when somebody's reading your blog, when somebody's reading your Facebook post, when somebody's reading your or watching your YouTube channel, maybe they have a problem. Maybe they're saying, okay, maybe you can help me make more money, but what qualifies you to teach me how to make more money? That's what people always think. What qualifies you to teach me how to be in a more fulfilling relationship? What qualifies you to show me how to invest my money or grow a good beard? People are always asking, why you? What makes you so important? Okay, big deal. I have a problem. That's number one. But why should I fucking listen to you? Okay, people are skeptical. You need to explain to people why they should listen to you. And generally you do that with stories. Okay, there's lots of credibility boosters. I've built a number of businesses. I'm a serial entrepreneur and made millions with marketing businesses. I've been featured in, Forbes Entrepreneur Inc. I've had I've helped hundreds of people, become successful. Whatever your credentials are, okay, looks like we're still on. So the third step, I guess the internet cut out for a quick second, but the third step is why this. So what most people stop at, is they sell, lots of people, everybody in the world, everyone who has a job is good at selling themselves. So most people stop at saying, okay, I have a problem. I need to make more money. And they stop at, so that's why me. They say, you need an employee, you know, and then they say, why you? They say, I'm great. I should be a great employee. Most people stop at selling themselves. And guess what? That's how you do slavery. That's how you get into corporate slavery. When you sell yourself, you just sold out. You sold your time. When you do 1 and 2, why me, why you? You're just selling your time. And that's the biggest mistake for most people. You have to get to number 3, which is selling a product or a service. You need to be selling something else, because if you just stop at selling yourself, everybody who's had a job has sold somebody on their resume. If you've had a resume, if you've gone into an interview, you've sold yourself. You've sold your time over to somebody else. But most people just stop there because it's too easy. Recognize you have a problem and just sell yourself. That's the way to slavery. Don't sell yourself. Don't stop at selling yourself. You need to go to number 3, which is selling a product. So why this? And you have to convince people what your product does that's so special. How your product or your service helps solve their problem. Because if you're just selling yourself, you're selling out. You're done. Your life's over. You've sold yourself into slavery before you've even began. So once you start learning how to sell products or services, you're going to be much more successful. Does that make sense, guys? So let me see the chat. Let me see the chat. Let me see. Let me flip the screen actually. Okay. People back in the chat. People back in the chat. Awesome. So cool. Don't stop at selling yourself. Sell a product. Number 3, don't sell yourself. You're a slave if you're working for a job. Now it's fine. A lot of you guys work for jobs here, but you have to figure out a way out of it. You have to do it now. You have to do it now. Don't allow yourself, just on a personal note, don't allow anybody to own your time any longer. That's my goal. My goal, just totally personal note here, is to help everybody move to the self-employment economy. Everybody should be working for themselves, not for other people. You should stop being a slave. People don't know this, but you should stop being a slave. I talk about this a lot with my buddy Ronnie. By the way, if this sort of stuff excites you, and if you guys are excited to learn more about what we're doing, how we're creating online businesses, and how we're using words, how we're using the power of our keyboards to make money just basically fly out of the screen into our wallets, then make sure you guys register for the webinar. Register for the webinar right now. Check it out. We have register using the link in the description. Okay, the link in the description. So I don't want to hear any questions about how to register, because you're going to register using the link in the description. And what you'll go to is Discover How to Turn Words into Money Using Dark Persuasion, April 27th at 8 o'clock. Okay, so make sure you guys register. It's going to be a really great webinar, and I look forward to seeing you guys there. It's going to be me and my buddy Ronnie Sandlin. Okay. So now I'm going to go into the fourth part. So if you guys have registered, type in yes, or type in 1. Type in 1 or yes in the chat. I don't know where the chat is. It's one of those 2 directions. And let me know if you guys are registered. I'll be super excited to see you guys. This is a subject I'm particularly excited about, is typing on this keyboard into money. So the fourth part of the whole equation, we've talked about why me, which is the problem, why you, which is building your credibility, why this, which is the product. You're not stopping at selling yourself. You're selling a product. Don't sell out, sell a product. Now, can anybody guess what the number 4 is? Can anybody guess what number 4 is? Anybody? I'd love to. I will give $20. I'll up the ante. I'll give $20 to anybody who can get, the first person who can guess what number 4 is. $20. Let me pull out my. Where's my wallet, bro? Oh, never mind. Okay, well, $20 I'm gonna hand out to the first person who can answer what is number 4. I'd love to see some. Let me see. $20. I will PayPal that to you. I'm going to PayPal this to you if you can guess what number 4 is. What number 4 is. Why me? Why you? Why this? What is number 4? Once we've established that somebody has a problem, and once we've established that you are a credible person, and once we've established that the product solves their problem, what's the last thing that keeps people from buying? Most people still don't buy at this point. Yep, Louis Carabello. Louis Carabello. Louis, send me your PayPal. Send me your PayPal. Louis, send me your PayPal. support@johncrestani.com. Louis Carabello answered it. So, Louis, send me your email. You got it. It's why now? Why now? Let's see this. Why now? That's the most important thing. If you can't establish why somebody should buy right now, then you've lost people. Then all of the money is left on the table. You've made $0. And this is why copywriting is so important, because it doesn't matter if people if people know there's a problem, if people know you're a good person, if you're a good person to purchase from, you're credible. And let's say they know that your product is good, they want to buy what you have. But if they don't know why they should buy right now, then there's no money. Nothing. No money has been transacted, and you end up at the day with 0. And you go back to working your job that you hate for a boss that you hate, with coworkers that are boring, because you weren't able to use this keyboard to make money. You weren't able to use that keyboard to sell. You weren't able to use that keyboard to actually market and do your job as a marketer, which is to sell products. And that's what we're going to be going over in this webinar. By the way, Luis, I don't know how to pronounce these names. If you are, I don't know if you're still on, send an email to support@johncrestani.com with a screenshot of your answer, and I'm going to PayPal this to you, okay? Congratulations on answering the question correctly. That was awesome. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to get it, but I'm happy we have some smart people on here. So again, you have to establish why people should buy now. If somebody's let's say you're selling relationship products and somebody's looking to learn how to be in a better relationship, or how to make their wife happier, or how to just get a relationship, you have to establish why it's important for them to buy your product now. If you're selling camera equipment, you have to establish why they should buy the camera equipment from you right now. It doesn't matter what you're selling. You could be selling baby clothes. You could be selling beard oil. You could be selling, I don't know, popcorn. You could be selling whatever. But if you can't establish why people should buy right now, nobody ends up buying. No money, nothing happens. So copywriting is that skill. Copywriting is marketing. Copywriting is the core of marketing. And once you learn how to sell with words, just the keyboard, that's what I do. That's my job. I use this thing right here. I just type on it. I write ads and I make little images and I get people to buy. I get people on computers all over the world to buy. And that's what we're going to be teaching you in this webinar that you guys can register for in the link. There should be a link in the description. Don't ask me, it's in the description. Listen, and you can register for the webinar. So again, register for the link in the description. I'm going to show you what the page looks like. It's link in the description. It's this webinar, April 27th, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Unlock yourself. Unlock yourself. Remember, don't stop at selling yourself. Don't stop at selling yourself. Learn how to sell a product and learn how to sell it now. And it's this Thursday, so let me show you guys the rest of the details. But basically, you're going to discover how to turn words into money using dark persuasion. It's going to be my friend Ronnie Sandlin. So if you guys haven't already registered, make sure you guys register. This is going to be a big webinar. It's going to be really interesting, really intellectual, really smart stuff. My best students all are avid students of copywriting, because when this is our tool, this is our workspace. This is what we use to make money if we're working from the internet. And knowing how to use these keys to create words that make people buy is the whole skill, and you can do it anywhere in the world. It's absolutely amazing. Me and both Ronnie have made millions of dollars doing this, and the fact that all we need is this to do our job, and we don't need a boss. We could, ups, downs, whatever happens in life, all I need is that keyboard and I'm set for life. That's a great feeling and it's magical. So we're going to talk about how we do this, how we do what we do. I summed it up in here. I hope you guys enjoyed the quick lesson, but basically it's copywriting is why me, why you, why this, why now. And each step is important. So hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. Hope to see you guys on the webinar. Now the webinar is this Thursday. Make sure you register now, because after Thursday there is no webinar and we're not going to do this again. So hope to see you guys soon. Register right now. It's going to be a really cool event and I look forward to seeing you guys there. Let me know let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments. I'll check the comments real quick. But the long and short of it is, for people who have questions exactly what this is about, Ronnie's made his millions doing Facebook ads, writing Facebook ads, and not selling any products. And basically he's doing lead generation. So all these companies like Solar City, insurance companies, how many of you guys get called by, insurance companies and, or get all these emails from people you don't know? And you wonder how they got your phone number or how they got your email, right? How did they get your phone number? How did they get your email? There are companies that pay Ronnie to get those for people. So millions of people, or at least hundreds of thousands of people every year are viewing and filling out forms by Ronnie. They're seeing ads by Ronnie, and they're filling out information for solar energy or life insurance or auto insurance or whatever. He's not selling anything, but he's making money by writing ads for all of these companies, and he makes hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, mind you, and he's not even selling anything. He's just referring people to these other people's websites. And so we're going to break down in the webinar. I'm going to go over a little bit more about his methods, but if that's exciting for you, And it's a little different than affiliate marketing. It's called lead generation. Lead generation. And those are the two words you're going to want to remember: lead generation. And we're going to be talking about copywriting, writing, but we're going to, he's going to show you how he makes money with lead generation. And he's not selling anything. He's just writing ads, which is really exciting. So look forward to seeing you guys on the webinar. Let me check again if there are any. Okay, Louis Carabello, great. We will send you the money right away. Nick, make sure to remind me to send this to Louis. Guys, make sure also, I'm gonna be giving away money every single time I live stream now. So I don't know why, I'm just gonna do it for fun. So guys, make sure you guys subscribe to my live streams in the future. Press like on the view button if you guys are excited. I'm gonna give away money every fucking time now. So this has been awesome. I'm gonna give away money every time. Slam that like button because we're gonna try to make this big. We're gonna try to make this go crazy on here. And I like your guys' engagement. I like your guys' energy. Benjamin Yurovsky, I don't play mobile games. Mobile games are for pussies. Don't play games on your mobile phone. You should be working. So I don't play any games on my phone. I turn my phone off during the day. I don't, I work, and when I'm having fun, I watch. What I do on my phone if I'm having fun is I watch ads. I watch infomercials. So that's what I do for fun, Benjamin. You should too. You slack off too much. I see you. Always looking on the interwebs. Okay. Dustin Heil, John. Dustin, spell my name right. You want to ask, type right. Dustin, if you want to ask me a question, you have to type out the question right. Okay. Chidi Nawani, how's my daughter and my wife? They're great. They're great. I love, my daughter's crying right now. I can hear her. My wife is, I don't know, she's doing fabulous. We had dinner with my side of the family yesterday. I don't know, my baby's drinking a lot of milk, sucking a lot of boob. Okay. What else? Galito Rojas, how do you recommend ClickBank? Do I recommend ClickBank to start on affiliate marketing? Galito, yes, I do. Okay, let's see other questions. By the way, who signed up for the webinar? Who signed up for the webinar? Let me know. Type in 1. Type in 1 if you guys signed up for the webinar. I want to see who's going to be on there because I'm stoked. It's going to be a fun one. Okay, I'm looking for the other thing. Chidi Nawani, why not get a bigger house? I don't know, 5,000 square feet is good enough for now. I only have 1 kid. So it's not about a bigger house, Nawani. It's not about a bigger house. It's about how you live. It's not about spending money. It's about making money, okay? And it's not about money, actually. It's about time. It's about who you spend your time with. All this internet stuff is not about money. It's about time. It's about having the time to spend your life with who you want, doing what you want, where you want. It's about spending your time in ways that matter. It's not about buying lots of stuff. I'd work for a investment bank and, I'd work 80 hours a week for an investment bank and accumulate a lot of things that I could never enjoy if I wanted to buy material things. But what I'm focused on is spending my time with who I want, where I want, when I want. So pure freedom there. No clients. I don't have to deal with any of that. Okay, next question. Anna Christine, how to understand the customer. That's not a question. Ask a question. Questions end in question marks. Okay, let's see. Okay, looks like we got, awesome, cool. Cryptocurrency, what do I think about that? I don't know, cryptocurrency, it's interesting. I really believe there's a future for it, but I believe I believe the companies that have done cryptocurrency haven't executed it right up into this point. Right now, cryptocurrency is really only used by two people. It's used by criminals and investors. That's it. So it hasn't really penetrated normal people like you and me, other than investment and for criminal activities. Once cryptocurrency starts actually being used by normal people, that's when I think it'll be, that's when I think it'll start being more important. But what you have to understand about every business in general is, unless you are doing something that benefits billionaires, the old money, I'm talking about the billionaire families, the people who control all the wealth in the world, the royals, the billionaires' families, all the people, all the money that is in all of the investment banks and the hedge funds and the venture capital funds and mutual, all of those people who own all of that money up there, unless they want it to happen, unless there's a way that cryptocurrency is going to benefit those billionaire families at the top, it's not going to happen. So somebody's got to create a company or a concept of how this is going to benefit those billionaires, those billionaire families up there. And these aren't people that are talked about. So it's got to benefit, it's got to be what those billionaire families want. And people haven't created a good enough investment pitch for that yet. But I do believe it is the future. No matter what, it's going to move. The future is going to move somehow towards that direction, but it hasn't happened yet. Shedu Nuwani. Okay. Weight loss shop. How was your first sale? My first, I mean, that was a way long ago. It was really good though. It was really exciting. Justin Dickerson, what are your top copywriting books? Let me see if I have any copywriting. 1 second. Here are a couple copywriting books for you guys. Ogilvy on Advertising. It's all going to be backwards, but Ogilvy on Advertising. Invisible Selling Machine. Confessions of an Advertising Man. Oh wait, this isn't it. This is the best book. The Hero with 1,000 Faces. Scientific Advertising. Breakthrough Advertising. Best method to get traffic, get off my channel. There is no best method to get traffic. If I ever hear anybody asking the best method to get traffic, the best niche, the best traffic source, again, you're kicked off my channel. Nobody on my channel asked the best niche. Nobody asked the best traffic source. Nobody asked for the best, because there is no best. Everybody knows this. Everybody on the channel knows this, Ann Mogar. There's no best. You have to, it's shiny object syndrome. You have self-esteem issues. So people ask, what is the best? You ask me, I could have one opinion, the next guy has another opinion. What you do is you just hop around like a bunny rabbit all over the place. It's the reason why people ask what is the best is because they have self-esteem issues, self-doubt. It's all from self-doubt. It's all mental. Doesn't matter where you get started. It matters that you just get started and do something. Okay. Black Mamba, my course is open. Where have you been? There's a link. It's not right here though. Black Mamba, it's still open. You don't have to pay $5K for my course anymore. I don't sell anything that's $5,000. Okay. Do you recommend ClickSure? Yeah, ClickSure works. These are all affiliate networks. They all work. People make millions of dollars with these affiliate networks. ClickSure I've heard of. I hear they're fine. What's your thoughts on trying to market pet products? Guys, do you think anybody buys pet products online? Of course. We're getting dumb questions now. So this is the point. Black Mamba, my course super affiliate system. If you want to buy my advertising course, you have to be a Jet Set member. So Black Mamba, again, if you want to buy my course, the super affiliate system, which is my 12-week course on paid advertising, you have to be an Internet Jet Set member already. And in your members dashboard, you can actually look. Let me show you guys. So if we go over to my screen, so if you're an Internet Jet Set member, Internet Jet Set, see right here, basically you scroll down and this is the super affiliate system. So this is a paid advertising training. It's a 12-week intensive program. You can view the course here. 12-week course, covers affiliate marketing, tools, research tactics, but you have to be, it's 12 weeks. We're even gonna go over some YouTube advertising. Long course. But again, you have to be an Internet Jet Set member to even be able to purchase my 12-week course on paid advertising, okay? So it's a really big course though. We just released it last week though to other people. So you can check it out there. Let's see any other questions. How much is it? It's $300, $300. Okay, let's see. Okay, the link to purchase my course. Link to purchase my course is johncrestani.com/go. So I just typed in the link in there. If you guys want to be a member of Internet Jet Set or any of my other programs, I put a link in there. Okay, what do I think about Forex and stock market? I don't know. People trade currency, people invest in stocks. These are all businesses. Am I still promoting Regal Assets? Not right now. Not right now. I don't really promote Regal anymore, although a lot of affiliates are, and a lot of affiliates are making a lot of money doing it. I saw a bigger problem in the world, and the bigger problem is that that jobs are going away and they're never coming back. The old model of doing things was people went to universities, they got trained in little cubicle cell, in little nice neat rows to go into jobs where they worked in nice little neat rows of cubicles. And that's, and what the whole last century was built around taking people out of rural areas and bringing them into cities, and then harvesting their knowledge by getting them to work in management, legal types of positions, sales, biz dev, in big corporations, in these big corporations. Take people out of the city, take people out of the countryside, bring them into the cities, and make them work for corporations. Does that make sense? So where the economy is going now is it's the opposite. You don't need universities anymore. Universities support the corporate system, and you don't need universities anymore to support the corporate system because the corporate system is going away. The new type of corporation doesn't own anything. The old types of corporations owned everything. They owned tractors, they owned land, they owned buildings, they owned resources like oil and real estate and all this stuff. The new types of corporations don't own anything. You look at Google, they don't own any of their own content. You look at Facebook, Facebook doesn't produce any of its own content. You look at LinkedIn, LinkedIn doesn't produce any of its own content. You look at YouTube, YouTube doesn't produce much of its own content. Airbnb, Uber, Airbnb doesn't have any actual locations. Uber doesn't drive anybody around. These are just big connection points. These are connecting people all across the world. Uber doesn't drive anybody. They just provide software to allow other people to drive. And where the new economy is going is basically it's going from kind of a consolidation economy to a command economy, and people can go back to living in the countrysides, to living in the suburbs, but they have to learn how to work instead of in neat little rows. They have to learn how to work in freelance types jobs. So I'm teaching people how to become marketers, working for themselves. I teach people how to work for themselves, and that's the biggest need right now. The biggest need is people learning how to work for themselves, because the old way of doing things, which was universities, was teaching people how to work for corporations, but it's going back the other way, and people are learning how to work for themselves, but with the benefit of the internet. So you work for yourselves, but it's on the internet. So that's where I believe the entire world is going, and I'm willing to stake my entire life on it. I'm staking everything that I do on it, and I focus all my time and effort to helping accelerate the transition to the work for yourself economy, self-employment. That's where I'm willing to stake my entire reputation, my entire business on that transition is going to happen, and I'm going to help speed it up, because a lot of these companies like Uber, Airbnb, etc., they're having problems getting more drivers in. They're having problems getting more people working these freelance jobs because so many people are still scared to leave their corporate job. So I'm helping people leave their corporate job and work for themselves. That's my mission in life now. Cool. Okay. Anybody else? Well, okay, that's it. I'm putting in the link for my course. Guys, make sure to sign up for the webinar. Register for the webinar. I put in a link for the webinar. I hope to see you guys on there. Look forward to teaching you guys and having some fun today. Make sure to sign up. It's in 2 days, this Thursday, 8 o'clock. So thanks for spending time with us, and look forward to seeing you guys soon. Again, congratulations, Luis Carabello. I will send this to you ASAP. So make sure to just send your PayPal over to my support. I'm sure you already did, and we'll send you your $20. So guys, tune in on my next webinar, my next live stream. I'll be giving away another $20. And yeah, thanks for being a part of the community. Looking forward to change the world, change lives. See ya.